During a weekend in Croatia, Beth decided to meet up with her friend Kate after a long time apart. When she arrived in Croatia, Beth met Zane, a friendly taxi driver who helped them during their journey. Upon reaching their Airbnb, Kate warmly welcomed Beth, but it turned out that Kate was still using her ex-husband Jay's credit card to pay for all the vacation expenses. Beth gave Kate the black necklace given by Rob, which Kate enthusiastically accepted. However, when Beth talked to her husband and their newborn baby who were living in London, Beth felt guilty for not being able to be by Kate's side during her difficult times. Kate, who appeared stronger, said that it was okay and that she understood Beth's responsibilities towards her own family. Kate and Beth went out to have some fun. There, they met Sebastian, their eccentric landlord who happened to be a film composer as well. Sebastian greeted them warmly, ensuring their comfort during their stay. Kate, intentionally ordering the most expensive dish, managed to take all of Jay's money. Meanwhile, Beth felt guilty for not being able to assist Kate more. When Kate asked about Beth's marriage, Beth revealed that they were going through a rough patch and hadn't slept together in a year. Kate suggested that they get a divorce if the problem persisted, but Beth disagreed. After that, Kate got into a heated argument over the phone and their credit cards were declined while they were at the restaurant. Beth offered to pay the bill, but Kate declined, stating that she didn't want to bother Beth. Afterward, they took a taxi with Zane and engaged in a conversation about their lives. Beth revealed that she was an American citizen who had been living in London for 15 years, while Zane hailed from Syria and had fled the destruction of his hometown. In the nightclub, Kate urged Beth to join her in the company of two attractive men, but Beth declined, stating that she was already married. However, Kate believed that Beth could have one night of freedom and that Rob didn't need to know. Afterward, the two men offered them drinks, and Beth woke up feeling intoxicated with hazy memories of the previous night. Beth woke up alone and felt terrified when she saw broken glass and blood on the floor. She called Rob for help, and he reassured her that Kate might have gone out on her own and there was no need to worry. However, when Beth asked Sebastian if he had seen Kate, he said no and added that parties were not allowed in the apartment. After charging extra fees to the two men who stayed last night, Beth decided to go to the police station to file a missing persons report. But the officer in charge, Povich, refused to take the case and asked Beth to wait for 24 hours. Beth then called Zane and explained the situation. They both returned to the previous nightclub and asked the bartender. It turned out that the two men were regular companions who often visited the club and entertained tourists. After some successful investigation by Zane and Beth, they managed to locate the bodyguards and arrange a meeting with them. Beth informed Zane about her friendship with Kate and how she met Rob through Kate. Zane then revealed that he had a deceased wife in the Syrian war. When the bodyguards arrived, they quickly fled upon seeing Beth. However, Zane pursued them and eventually captured one of the bodyguards. The man confessed that they stayed in the apartment until 3 a.m. and when Kate's attention was distracted, they took her belongings and fled. The bodyguards insisted that they did not drug or harm her in any way. After that, Zane and Beth went to the pawnshop to retrieve Kate's stolen bag and phone. Then, Beth decided to go to the police station to provide this information. This time, a female officer named Kovac filed the report diligently and reprimanded Povich for his failure to do so. Kovac inquired if Beth had been physically harmed and ordered a health examination for her with expected results within 24 hours. After returning from the hospital, Beth contacted Kate's ex-husband, Jay, and informed him about the situation. However, Jay didn't seem concerned as he believed Kate to be dramatic and only seeking attention. He admitted that he hadn't spoken to Kate in months, and all communication had to go through their own channels. When Beth returned to her apartment, she found Sebastian packing up their belongings because it was past the checkout time and the new tenant was on their way. Sebastian admitted that Kate was still missing and he hadn't left yet. He gave her a discounted room on the ground floor. Around midnight, when Beth woke up, she went upstairs and found that Sebastian had invited her to have dinner. However, Beth declined the invitation and said she would go out later. Her plan to have dinner with Zane changed when Rob suddenly arrived after leaving their child with the babysitter. Beth was really surprised by Rob's presence, but Zane remained calm and left. However, Beth felt angry about the whole situation and started crying. Rob apologized and tried to comfort her, then asked about the true story of what happened. Just then, a call from the police interrupted their conversation. It was revealed that Kate was found dead in the sea. Sadness enveloped them as they gazed upon their friend's lifeless body. Rob expressed regret for not being friendly towards Kate, whom he found annoying. He also considered staying longer, but Beth wanted him to return to London to take care of their daughter. Pavic picked up Beth and verified that Kate was killed. However, because Kate had intimate relationships with many men before her death, the police couldn't determine whether the murder was consensual or an act of violence. Beth held Kate's phone to unlock it using her face recognition. When she stepped out, she went to the bathroom and discovered numerous missed calls from an unknown person. As she dialed the phone number, Rob's voicemail greeted her. She scrolled through their text conversation to find out that Kate was having an affair. In the interrogation room, Kovac revealed that the autopsy showed the presence of ketamine and cocaine in Kate's system. Kovac then asked Beth if there was something she hadn't told them yet, but Beth replied that she would wait for the right moment. After that, Beth called up Jay and spilled the beans about Kate's affair with her husband. However, Jay was already aware of it and chose to keep quiet. During lunch with Zane, Beth shared the whole story and speculated that Kate might have spiked her own drink to sleep with other men, which ultimately pushed Rob to leave her. When Beth returned to her apartment, she received an angry phone call from Rob, confronting her about her affair. At first, Rob denied the accusation, but after a few more details, he gave in and apologized to his wife. Rob asked her to come back home, but Beth said she couldn't do it because the police have her passport, and they would have all the evidence they need to prosecute her if they found out about her affair. The next day, Beth was arrested and interrogated about her relationship with Zian. The police received information that Zian was a member of an Albanian gang involved in various illegal activities, including human trafficking. Authorities believed that Zian had killed Kate on Rob's orders due to their affair. After that, the Beth's lawyer arrived, and before saying or doing anything else, when Beth went to her room, she found Zane waiting for her. She confronted him with the police's accusations. Zane revealed that he once helped the son of an Albanian mafia boss who later helped him and left the country, getting a visa in Croatia. After hearing this, Beth started questioning how the police found out about the affair. Beth remembered that Pavic gave Sebastian his card before this. Then, Beth found a hidden camera in her mirror and started spying. However, Beth managed to steal Sebastian's room key. After that, Beth entered Sebastian's recording studio and found cameras in every room, where he was spying on the guests through hidden cameras. She realized that the two guards came to their apartment, drugged Beth, and then had fun with Kate. When Kate went to take a shower, they stole her belongings and escaped. Beth then hailed a taxi and followed them shortly after. Beth quickly jotted down Sebastian's license plate number. Suddenly, Sebastian appeared at the house. In a panic, Beth slammed the door in his face to make her getaway and accused him of being lewd. Sebastian explained that the video system was for security reasons, as people often engaged in wrongdoing while renting the place, but Beth didn't believe him. At that moment, Sebastian began deleting the videos from his phone, but Beth needed the footage to prove her innocence. They struggled over it, and Sebastian fell and got injured. Beth then took the key from Sebastian's pants pocket. She hurriedly fled with Zian. Zian drove her to the taxi station where they found the driver who picked up Kate. After a little investigation, the driver claimed that he took Kate to the police station where she filed a report about her companion, who had stolen her belongings. Beth couldn't understand why the police didn't inform her about this when she first reported Kate missing. Suddenly, the police arrived to arrest Beth, and she realized that Officer Pavic was driving the same car she saw in the footage. She deduced that Pavic was the one who killed Kate and fled from there. After some time, Pavic finally chased Beth up to the rooftop. Beth accused Pavic of murdering her friend, but Pavic claimed that Kate was an accomplice and attempted to attack him. They fought for a while, and eventually Pavic lost his footing and fell to his death. Meanwhile, Kovac observed the events unfolding and officially apologized to Beth for not believing her. The police discovered video evidence showing that Pavic had driven Kate home. They even found footage of a man assaulting Kate on the street before pushing her into the water. The police assumed that Kate may have rejected Pavic's advances, leading him to kill her. It was revealed that Pavic had previously been accused of sexual harassment, but the charges were eventually dropped as he was cleared of all allegations. Beth returned to her life in London. A few days later, when she was separated from Rob and took their baby to Rob's apartment, she found the necklace she had given to Kate in Croatia. Beth realized that Rob could only have that necklace if he met Kate while they were in Croatia. Beth entered the restroom and quickly called Kovac. She informed him that Pavic didn't kill Kate, but before she could say more, Rob knocked on the bathroom door. Beth came out and accused him of murdering her friend. However, Rob tried to justify himself by claiming it was an accident. He said he arrived in Croatia because Kate threatened to tell Beth about their affair. They argued on the sidewalk when Rob accidentally pushed Kate into the river, where she tragically hit her head on a rock and died. We see a flashback where Kate wanted to end her secret relationship with Rob because she regretted it. She decided to tell the truth to Beth, which caused Rob to attack her. As a result, Kate fell onto a rock, injuring her head, and then plunged into the sea. Although Rob witnessed the incident, he let her drown in the water. Rob pleaded with Beth not to inform the police as the matter had already been resolved. However, it was too late as Beth had been on the phone with Kovac the whole time, hearing everything. Rob angrily attempted to snatch the phone from Beth's hand, but she struck him and grabbed their baby. In the end, Beth fled from the house with the baby just as the police car arrived to apprehend Rob. And that's how the movie concludes.